Before I start this video, अगर आप ये वीडियो हिंदी में देखना चाहते हैं तो इधर क्लिक कीजिए. If you're comfortable with watching in English, continue watching. Dubai Expo 2020, one of the most advertised and awaited event that is going to start next year, is all everyone is talking about. And if nobody around you is talking about it, come hang out with the cool kids. We don't promote drugs. So Expo 2020 is gonna be amazing. It's gonna be brilliant. It's gonna have Messi kick a football all the way to Brazil, where it will get burned by the still going on fires. So Expo 2020 is gonna be fan-freaking-tastic. But what will actually happen there? I am sure it will be great. But what will actually be great? Well, to tell you what exactly going to happen, you know, have to start the time, guys. This is like the 6th episode in this series. Catch up! Expo 2020 is not a new thing. I mean, Expo 2020 is a new thing, but World Expos have been around for a very long time. How long exactly, you might ask? The best known first World Expo was held in the Crystal Palace in Hyde Park, London in 1851, more than 250 years ago. So now let's come directly to the point. What exactly do people do in these expos? Let me see if I can explain it to you via an example. Have you all attended a typical Delhi wedding? People are dressed up, the bride and the groom look fantastic, the families are so happy. Well, most of the times, it is a beautiful celebration filled with people that you don't know and don't care about, and you have just invited them because you need to show off. That sort of sums up what World Expos are. They are a huge party to basically showcase achievements of all nations. It is a global destination for millions of people to share ideas, showcase innovation, encourage collaboration, and celebrate human ingenuity. Think of it as Olympics or Football World Cup, but without the sports and like tech things and architecture and like flying cars. Oh yes, flying cars. We'll get to it, don't worry. So in an overview, in a World Expo, countries come together, build their pavilions and showcase their ideas and technology. Some of the amazing inventions which were first brought to a world at an expo include the telegraph in London in 1851, the typewriter in Philadelphia in 1876, the diesel engine in Paris in 1900, the color TV in New York in 1964, IMAX film in Osaka 1970, and wireless trams in Yusu in 2012. In the last expo, which happened in 2015 in Milan, solar trees and energy-saving elevators were two innovations that were brought to the world. Other than that, I've heard the expo was like So World Expos happen every 5 years and last anywhere between 6 weeks to 6 months. At every expo, the host city is filled with people and with beautiful architecture. And although most of it goes away, some things stay to alter a city permanently. One such famous example of this is the Eiffel Tower, which was built for the 1989 Expo in Paris. So now that we have a basic idea of what expos are, let's take a look at the Dubai Expo happening in 2020. The bid for this expo was won back in 2011 and they celebrated with firecrackers coming out of Burj Khalifa. So this will be the first World Expo in the Middle East, Africa and the Southeast region. Expo 2020 will welcome more than 200 international participants, including a record 192 countries. Now every World Expo has a theme, and for Dubai this theme is connecting minds and creating the future. And within this theme there are 3 sub-themes: opportunity, mobility and sustainability. So basically all countries participating will have their own pavilion. So will the UAE. And there will be 3 more pavilions for each of the sub-themes. From the designs that have been released online, I am most excited for the pavilion of Austria, of Czech Republic, of Netherlands and of the UK. Also the UAE pavilion is gonna be like a... I am going for sure. The expo site is located in the area known as Dubai South. Al Wazl Plaza will be the heart of Expo 2020. This will have a dome which is said to double up as a 360-degree screen at night, projecting images to thousands of visitors both inside and outside. The dome will be 65 meters tall with a diameter of 150 meters. Filled with fountains, waterfalls, parks, and palm-lined courtyards, the dome will be partly open to the sky at the top. Close to 25 million people are expected to attend the Expo in 2020 over the course of 6 months. Oh, and the Expo will start in October 2020 and end in April 2021. The concept of sustainability has also been integrated into the planning of the site. There are strategies to optimize the sustainability of buildings and infrastructure. Expo 2020 aims to generate 50% of the site's energy needs over the 6 months duration from renewable sources, and half of this will be generated on the site itself. Now, whenever somebody talks about sustainability, I'm a bit skeptical. How sustainable this Expo actually will be can only be determined after the Expo is over. Oh, and I just remembered, flying cars. So Uber has signed an agreement with Dubai Roads and Transport Authority to test flying cars at Expo 2020. So if nothing else, you need to go to see these cars. And for all those of you wondering what will you do in this Expo, there will obviously be a lot to see. But there will be shows and performances put on every day. And there will also be a lot of food. Seriously guys, a whole section on their website is dedicated to food. So there will obviously be a lot of it. All in all, the preparations are in full throttle. Dubai over the years has experienced a bit of a downfall in its economy, and it is hoping that Expo 2020 will be its saving grace. Whether it helps Dubai or not is not for me to answer, but I bet it will surely be amazing. And with that, looks like our time is up. Now we have a lot of time before the Expo, and there is just too much that I want to tell you about it, about each of the pavilions that are going to be there. But only if you're interested. I won't be like, listen na, listen na, listen, I don't listen. So let me know in the comments below if you want to hear more about it. As always, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, please share this video, please subscribe to this channel. I will see you guys next Monday with another video. Until then, bye bye.